Well, good afternoon everyone. Here we are, it's Saturday the 15th of January 2000 and Grimsby Town about to entertain here at Blundell Park Nottingham Forest, a side which of course has seen Premiership action for the last few years but is now struggling at the bottom of this first division, as are Grimsby Town. Now the mascots have led out Grimsby Town, and we will now give you the mascots we have out there. Young Jack Lucas, who is a 7-year-old. We have, now excuse my pronunciation young lady, is it Nassia Fulcher, who is a 7-year-old as well. We have Craig Stanley, who's a big lad, he's 13, and Matthew Parsons, an 8-year-old. Matthew goes to Humberston School, Craig goes to Matthew Humberston, Nassia to Humberston, and Jack to Barton St Peters. So the mascot's having a good kick about there, and young Craig, not looking so young, he's a big lad there, 13-year-old. Centre half in the making probably, I don't know, let's have a look. There's his touch. And young Nassia, well, look at that skill, eh? Martin focuses in on her, off she goes with that ball. Good dribbling skills. Oh, she chucked it away now. And then they come to the middle. Jack, Nassia, Craig and Matthew to meet today's referee, which is Mr. Leake, Mr. Mellor and Mr. Short are on the lines. And I'm glad to say that Paul Groves is back as skipper for Grimsby Town. Mighty Mariner is out there. Oh, and Simica is, beg his pardon, Ricardo Simica is the captain for Nottingham Forest. Let's give you some sides here then. Nottingham Forest, in goal, Dave Besant. Well, of course, he was here on loan a few years ago now and had a very good loan spell at Blundell Park. Ricardo Simica is playing number 8. Jon Alav Hjelde is number 6. Kevin Dawson, well, that's more like it, isn't it? He's 28. Andy Gray is 27. David Pruton is number 34. Chris Bart Williams, big strong runner from midfield, is 11. Number 3 is Alan Rogers. 36 Jim Brennan. 14 Doogie Friedman. And 19 Stern John. Townside, well, couple of changes. Danny Coyne in goal. We will line up John McDermott, Steve Livingston, Mark Lever and Tony Gallimore, who comes back into the side at left back. The middle 4 is Kevin Donovan, Stacey Caldicott. Paul Groves comes back in, as does Kingsley Black. And up front we have Lee Ashcroft and Jack Lester, as we did last weekend. Jack Lester is shaken off his knock. And on the bench, Bradley Allen. Adam Buckley goes to the bench this week, as does Alan Powton, with Danny Butterfield and our mate Steve Crowdson, as usual, kept on the bench for goalkeeping duties. Tony Gallimore. Knocked away by Simica. Town throw. Kingsley Black to take. Paul Groves, a man who makes himself available. Down the line it goes. Jack Lester being held off and the foul given away. Andy Gray was the man with him. Paul Groves missing his game last weekend through his back injury. I was having a little natter with him down below about it last week, and that's the first game he's missed through injury for Grimsby Town. Here's Kingsley Black. Good looking cross. Men in there, it's deflected. And Dave Besant collected at the second chance. The header came in, it came off a shoulder or whatever, sent Dave Besant the wrong way, but he was very, very quick to recover. Big fella stretched out his arm. Great opportunity for Town to take an early lead. Besant sends the ball down the right touchline. Gallimore with a good header. This will be Simica, sends it forward. Livingston is there. Caldicott out jumped there by number 11 Bart Williams. Gets the ball back now. Over the top, it's a good looking ball. Look at the run. Cut back in. Laid off. And again another deflection, this time around the post. Well, if the game continues like this, I don't know what on earth we're going to do up here, because I think we'll be jumping through this gantry. 2 early opportunities for both sides there. Forest fans, and there's plenty of them there behind the goal to our right. In good voice. Corner to come in. Low, near post. Half knocked away, Kingsley Black completes it. Lobbed over the top, there should be some calling. Mix up between Gallimore, who was coming in behind Mark Lever. Mark Lever says, let's talk. Because he knew that Gallimore was behind him. And he couldn't backpedal enough and get the space. Corner about to come in, second corner. Oh, it's a nasty looking one. It's a Townhead that got to it first. Back it comes Bart Williams. Middle of midfield. Could be a good ball if it's caught, and it is. Rodgers past his man and bulked. Paul Groves there, the man standing in the way. Alan Rodgers was going to look dangerous there for a minute. Well, let's see what they can conjure up from this. Andy Gray leaves it, it's swung to the back post. Should be away now. Lee Ashcroft in there doing his job. Comes back again though. John McDermott up this time, almost playing the centre half. Sent back by Simica and sent out of play. Well, it isn't yet. Gallimore sends it back. Good crowd in here today, there should have been as well. Off Groves' thigh. Oh, nice little back heel there by Bart Williams. Switched by Rodgers to the left-hand side. Off they go. John McDermott running across his man. I've got half a touch, but it'll come back in now. Still there, and it's going to be another corner kick for Nottingham Forest. Although I think flag had already gone. Evidently got a deflection on it. It's all deflections at the moment. Over on the far side, Lee Ashcroft. Oh, great turn. Oh, it's a bad ball. He hurried it and he didn't need to, really. It's a great turn by him. I think he was hoping that Jack Lester was trying to get from behind his man. Look at the length of this kick. Danny Coyne in there. Oh, a nice touch on by Ashcroft. Jack Lester's on the chase, putting his man under pressure. Kielder toe ends it away. Jack Lester gets it quickly from the throw. Donovan checks, looking to get past Bart Williams. Good play, but he gave it rather short, but it's still a good one coming in. Besant punches, gets as far as Tony Gallimore. Is going to send this straight back in. Curling ball. Who's to pick it up? Paul Groves gets Donovan into the action. Ball runs away from him. Bart Williams holds him off. And Donovan, snapping at his heels, gives away the free kick. Dave Besant, very popular fellow whilst he was here at Blundell Park a few seasons ago. Helped on. This is John. Takes it back. Little touch on him. Nothing has been given. Paul Groves nicks it away, but Kevin Donovan won't pick up on that one. Throw to Forest, quickly taken. Bart Williams. Besant chased down by Ashcroft, goes walkabout. He's done enough. John McDermott, well played by him. There's a touch of offside on Ashcroft. And that, well, was that Jack Lester in actual fact? And I reckon that the defender just about knew what he was doing there. Besant again, this time not quite the distance. John McDermott. Ashcroft didn't come off for him. Livingston is there. John McDermott. Town throw. 7 minutes of the game gone, no scorers yet. Alan Buckley, the Town manager, of course, ex-Forest player, as of course is Kingsley Black, starting the game out there for Town today. Town throw. Forest asking whether the ball was out. It's not being given. Turn there by Jack Lester, and I don't know whether we wanted it. He'd half got away. The referee was right on the spot. Kingsley Black will deliver. Well, Mark Lever is forward at the back post. He might pick him out. That's what he's looking for. Besant was there. Drops it under pressure. Paul Groves is looking for it. Gets it back in and straight back into Dave Besant, who releases rather too early and made it easy for Tony Gallimore. This could be interesting. Donovan, good turn of speed, still going into the middle now. Behind everyone, Paul Groves. Oh, his pace on it. Gotta be in. Well, I cannot believe it. Gray for Forest, knocks it inside. Great work by Donovan. The nearest either side has come. Well, I think we might have a match on our hands. Oh, the referee is over and out. I don't know whether he collided with a player. He certainly winded the old lad. Well, it's all happening. Well, it's nice to see that both sets of players are concerned about the ref anyway. Well, he's up on his feet, and good round of applause for the referee. Ran into Paul Groves, we think. And I think this is going to be a bounce up on the halfway line, and we'll see what... I think the referee's going to take it himself. Good play. Good refereeing and good play by Forest. Livingston. To Gallimore. Needs to get it off early, which he's done. This is Jack Lester. Cannoned off his calf somewhat, but he's still going. Still Jack Lester. Cuts inside. Cross was blocked there by Yelder. Jack Lester again, and the challenge by Gallimore. A little bit unnecessary. 10 minutes gone, no goals.
Get him up 2-2.
Gallimore out jumped this time. Mark Lever is there. Getting it was the objective, and that's what he did. Nicely done by Kingsley Black. Jack Lester hit that into the space, but Donovan wasn't over there. McDermott. Lee Ashcroft, done well. Nice little layoff to Groves. Wanted a runner, he didn't have one. Caldicott. It's all a little bit square for Town. John McDermott. Through the middle now. Ashcroft on the thigh. Nicely done. Paul Groves, he was looking to bring in Kingsley Black, which he's done. Still Kingsley Black. Clips it back in. Town are stretching. Caldicott wins it back. Whoa, and that looked a very close offside. I think it was Ashcroft in the middle. So Besant with the free kick. Now Mark Lever had to stretch. Not the back pass Danny Coyne wanted, but he's done well. Took a couple of steps back, got it away, but it's come straight back. Gallimore now finds Kingsley Black. Whoops. Didn't have the time he wanted. That's a Town throw. Town, of course, who lost 2-1 earlier in the season at Nottingham Forest with a late goal by Carlton Palmer. And Groves scoring a penalty kick on the day for Town. Livingston had to stretch and it wasn't a good header. Well, the idea was to hit that dipping towards that top corner by Stern John. Missed the mark by quite some distance though. John McDermott through the middle. Jack Lester beaten in the challenge by Hjelde, and it goes all the way back to Dave Besant. Schumacher. Gray to Schumacher again. Not very tidy by Forest. Well, oh no, half won by Kingsley Black. Needed a bit more beef on it. Paul Groves has done very well. Offside. Away goes Rogers, into the middle it comes, and it's a poor ball into Danny Coyne. Divots appearing all over the place at the moment on the Town pitch. Looks as though it's pretty heavy going out there. Coyne's clearance. Nicely done by Caldicott. John McDermott lobs one over the top. Jack Lester is on the chase and he's done well. Still Jack Lester. So, oh, I was going to say it's a good ball. It was nearly a good ball. That's a foul by Mark Lever, who had come forward. Met by Paul Groves. Bart Williams sends it back. Livingston did well. That's all he could do. Forrest throws, Simica to take. Gallimore was there. Quarter of an hour gone, no goals, plenty of action. Paul Groves half a touch. Bart Williams sends it back, and Hjelde probably go back to his goalkeeper. John McDermott underneath it. It was a Forest man who won the header, which was Stern John. Goal kick. Ashcroft almost in a sandwich, done well, and he toe ends it down the line. Jack Lester. Still Jack Lester, he's got the bounce of the ball there. Early ball in. Oh, it nearly came through everyone. Stacey Caldicott, good play, picking up a lot of the ball in midfield. Ashcroft into the corner. Still going. Jack Lester, in actual fact, into the corner, trying to find Ashcroft in the middle. Now Tony Gallimore gets in first. Had to make sure. Simica. Bart Williams. Bart Williams again. Just playing that holding role in the middle of the field, knocking the ball about. Poor cross. Easy for Danny Coyne. John McDermott. Little bit of space. Ashcroft on the run. Leicester inside him. Ashcroft held off and held off well. Oh, in well though by John McDermott. Now Stacey Caldecott trying to get a bit of it. Kevin Donovan falls for Caldecott eventually. John McDermott still going. Still going. Into the middle now. It's a nasty one, but Besant is there. Always should be favourite in that position. Friedman. He's got away. He's going to need to get away again now. Wasn't the best little ball off by him. Be Gray's ball in. Friedman with the touch. Danny Coyne with a pick-up. Brennan's ball back. Bart Williams now feeds Friedman. This is Gray. 2 men on him. Ooh. Town weren't quick enough. Comes back. Nasty effort. The idea was there from Simica. Hit it with the outside of the boot, looking to curl it in. Just couldn't quite get enough curl on it. Well, I think it's fair to say that Forest have come here to play a game of football. The referee just having a quiet word on the touchline over there. I don't know what he was on about, whether he was talking to managers or officials or whatever. Oh, poor ball. Gallimore. Easy for Livingston. Ashcroft did well. Jack Lester jumping in his man a little bit, but Town will get the throw. Kingsley Black with it. And Gallimore available. Took a deflection. Should be away by Simica. Nicely inside. Bart Williams again. Sends it left-hand side. It's going to take some catching. Oh, it's a cracking ball and a well taken. More or less off the line. And well, it started out with that ball from Bart Williams, and I thought he'd overhit it, but it turned into one gem of a pass. And the ball in was good, and Stern John couldn't finish it. Danny Coyne, referee just checking up on him. I don't know whether he took a knockdown there. Jack Lester, nicely chested off. Kjelder was right over his shoulder. Gallimore with the throw towards Ashcroft, who came off his man nicely. Good little touch there, Paul Groves. Mark Lever towards Ashcroft, out jump this time. Paul Groves a little bit late on the challenge. David Pruton in midfield just feeling it. Dave Besant will take. Comes back in and it'll be Coyne's ball. Ashcroft slipped away from him, and once again sliding in, showing studs. Could well be the first booking of the afternoon. And it's a yellow card and another unnecessary challenge and another unnecessary booking as a result of it from Lee Ashcroft. Halfway through the first half, no goals. Now then, let's have a look. Or Stacey Caldicott just got in front of his man there, did the job. Well, Jack Lester almost having the shirt taken off his back there by Hjelde. Kingsley Black can't get to Schumacher. Bart Williams. Nice skill. Through the middle, John McDermott was there. Somebody needs to claim it. John McDermott goes back after his own ball. Well played by Jack Lester, making things difficult for the Forest defence. Knocked on, Mark Lever is there. John McDermott, Ashcroft to chase. Oh, Ashcroft did well. And, well, all I can say is the referee was on it. He must have got a touch off Lee Ashcroft. Town throw. Stacey Caldicott. Now Jack Lester. Half past his man, still Jack Lester. It'll fall for Donovan, but he's got some work to do. Ball dangerously close to going out. Ends up being a Nottingham Forest throw. Snapped down the line with good distance, but Mark Lever was there. And once again, Hjelde pressing into the back of Jack Lester. So we have a free kick 26 yards out. Certainly in Kingsley Black territory. Let's see. John McDermott is there, Kingsley Black is there. Kingsley Black floats it in. And I think the wall must have encroached. Town get a second bite. Referee, in actual fact, not ready himself. He was still getting the wall back. So off we go again. Low. Oh, poor control by Ashcroft. John McDermott struggling to get to it. Forest will break. They've used the space left by John McDermott. This is Rogers. Still Rogers looking for men in the middle. And John McDermott will take it on. Only two men forward for him though. And he, in looking up, he lost possession. Caldicott has won it back together with John McDermott again. And Town have to go backwards. Danny Coyne. Donovan with a flick on. Jack Lester. Seemed to be taken late. And seemed to be taken rather high as well. I think Jack was trying to let the ball run and he got caught there. I presume it was Hjelde. It might not have been. Don't think it is in actual fact. Might be Brennan yet. If it's 36, it's Jim Brennan. And it's certainly a booking, and Jack Lester still down. And
28.
number 28, which is Kevin Dawson, who we've not seen much of at all so far. It was Dawson who caught Jack Lester. Jack Lester now on the transfer list, of course, but very, very popular here at Blundell Park. Free kick to come in. John McDermott. No. Controlled by Ashcroft again. Let him down a little bit. Well, let him down a lot for that matter. But it comes in now. And it's in the back of the net. And it's Jack Lester. Well, as me there almost criticising Lee Ashcroft for his control, but he stuck to his job. And he got the ball into the 6-yard box, and Jack Lester was there to put it away. First goal of the afternoon, 25 minutes gone. Put away very nicely. The free kick, I'm sure, wasn't meant to work out the way it did do, but Lee Ashcroft, well, he kept going, put the ball through in the middle. And as against a couple of weeks ago against Sheffield United, when it was Bradley Allen feeding Lee Ashcroft, this time it's Lee Ashcroft feeding Jack Lester. And here he goes again, and offside. A close one. And Town 1-0 up. But it's the work of Lee Ashcroft that made it. 27 minutes gone in actual fact when that goal went in. Well, good work by Ashcroft, and Jack Lester in the right place at the right time. Oh, as is this man. And what a good save by Coyne. I presume that was John. It was Stern John with the shot. Somewhat dubious control on the edge of the area, but it fell very nicely for him. And Danny Coyne again doing what he's paid for. Corner comes in. Danny Coyne again. Punch, and it comes back though to the right wing. Ball sent in low. Lee Ashcroft getting the header away. Now closing his man down. This time it's John McDermott there. Stacey Caldicott forcing his man into the corner. Still Stacey Caldicott. He might even get the throw. Tony Gallimore will take it. Half an hour gone. It's 1-0 to Grimsby Town. And there is the goal scorer with a flick on Jack Lester. Forward from Hjelde. Livo up. And a Forest throw. Great to take. Simica. Oh, and Paul Groves couldn't control the touch off. Simica. Jack Lester. Ball ran away. Now Lee Ashcroft. Oh, and Lee Ashcroft is away. Gotta be. He might set up. Oh, what a good goal. What a good goal. Lee Ashcroft made his presence felt, got rid of the defender, took it on. He looked up, he saw that Jack Lester was alongside him, and I reckon that in looking up, he got that ball through and under Dave Besant, and that is 2-0 to Grimsby Town. And Lee Ashcroft, he's made one, he's scored one, and a good finish. He kept his head. And you've got to say, as Forest come again, oh, what a good finish. What a great goal. Town were asleep. Town were absolutely asleep. Alan Rogers right through the middle. Rifles in an early reply. 2 goals in a minute. Town go 2-0 up after 31 minutes. And within the same minute, Forest get one back. Sloppy defending. Town too busy patting themselves on the back. It's happened before. Lee Ashcroft with a touch on. Besant claims. Free kick had been given, I think, by the defender from Jack Leicester. Bart Williams. Thanks, Graham, and Pete on facts and figures there. 52 seconds between the goals being scored. Forest come again. Deflected, and you've got to say that was on its way as well. That time it's Pruton. And Danny Coyne still having debate with his defence. I mean, it was a great finish by Rodgers. You're not going to take that away from him, but he was given the opportunity. Corner comes in. Paul Groves was in there. Oh, and the head in there at the right time. Well, if we could have hung on to that 2 goals, we'd have another foul on Jack Leicester. Nothing has been given. Stacey Caldicott. Pruton half away. And it's very much hustle and bustle there now at the moment. If only Town could have held on to that 2-goal lead for a while, things might have been interesting. It wasn't to be. Donovan now. Jack Leicester being pulled back again. Nothing given. Donovan helps it on. And offside on Lee Ashcroft, I suspect.
Can't blow for a free.
Well, 2-1 your scoreline. An action-packed first half. We've got 34 minutes of it played. Town going 2-0 up. Forest coming back straight away after Town scored the second goal. John McDermott left-footed away. Bart Williams. Nice touch on. John, edge of the area. Still John. It'll come back and over the top. It was a good save by Danny Coyne. He couldn't hold on to it. And the rebound, thankfully for Grimsby, high and handsome. Friedman with the rebound, was it? Well wide of the mat. Stacey Caldicott clips one towards Donovan. Defence do its job. Town throw. Another Town throw? No, this time it goes to Forest. Mark Lever sends it straight back. Oh, nicely. Kevin Donovan trying to line it up. He was too slow. He won't get a second chance. Mark Lever was... or Steve Livingston giving away the free kick. And I know that the police and the stewards have got a difficult job, but they do seem to make hard work of it sometimes. And once again, a rather heavy-handed approach by the men in black and the men in orange towards some Forest fans. Back come Forest. Corner kick, I reckon. No, ball out for a goal kick. Martin saying it was the Forest fans who were the instigators of all that, but a man being ejected when a load more Forest fans decided to intervene. What he was doing amongst his own fans, I don't really know, that warranted him being thrown out anyway. That's another thing. I thought that's what partitioning was all about. Ball out, Town throw. Now this will be John, who somehow or the other keeps the ball under control. Into the middle now. Through everyone. I don't know whether Livo got a call or not, but it's done a job. Gallimore, Town throw. Tony Gallimore will take it. He'll be looking for men down the line, one of whom is going to be Ashcroft. That's who it's heading towards, and Lee Ashcroft couldn't really get a touch. Forest get it back. Forward from Dawson. Mark Lever pulled out of position a little bit there and given away. And John McDermott to break towards Ashcroft. Great turn. Donovan can be put away, and that's what he's done. Kevin Donovan, he's only got Jack Lester in the middle. Town get themselves a corner kick. This is Town's first corner. Kevin Donovan with it. Big men have come forward, Livingston and Mark Lever from the back. Or Mark Lever is making his way forward. It's obviously going to be a late delivery. No, Mark Lever stays back. Hit to the near post. Mark Lever will pick it up. Oh, a good little ball. Great ball by Mark Lever. Let's look up. They're asking for handball. Oh, he's 3 yards away from it. Once again, it's Lee Ashcroft claiming it, and you've got to say, I mean, the ball knocked, the arm knocked the ball away. The referee saying ball to hand, and I've often said that, but that looked a bit dubious. John McDermott, that's a good ball back. Donovan now, left-footed, not enough height. They're asking for it again, they won't get it. Caldicott, Livo, still Livo, blasts one in. Forest should clear now, they don't. Kingsley Black this time, still Kingsley Black, Paul Groves. McDermott available, the referee's getting in the way at the minute. The pass is somewhat strong, corner kick. Well, Lee Ashcroft running himself into the ground again. Forcing something out of nothing. Succession of corners here for Grimsby. This is the third now. Kingsley Black this time. Left-footed, swinging in. Oh, good height. Only met by Hielder though. Mark Lever straight back, offside on 2. 40 minutes of the game gone. It's 2-1 to Grimsby Town. Free kick taken quickly. Forest tried to get it forward. Gallimore was there, couldn't keep it in play. Jack Lester scoring the first Town goal after 27 minutes. 7 minutes later, Town extending the lead through Lee Ashcroft, who had provided the first for Jack Lester. Before Gray gets one back in the same minute for Nottingham Forest. Donovan, still Kevin Donovan. It was a bad ball to John McDermott, to Lee Ashcroft. Fortunately, John McDermott was behind him. Here is Ashcroft. Into the stride of Gallimore. Now Kingsley Black, first time cross probably. Checks, now sends it in, it's nasty. Ashcroft was coming in over his man. And there's no question about it, Ashcroft and Jack Lester causing all sorts of problems. Dave Besant taking his time. Up goes Paul Groves, good header. Ashcroft just missed it. It's deflected nicely. Jack Lester is half in there. Oh, Mark Lever was stretched. Town get a rather fortunate throw. Caldicott. Livingston, ran straight over, ran the ball and went straight to the challenge. Caldicott doing enough. John McDermott. Bart Williams slinging it down that left touch line. Ball is not out, it is now. Town throw. 3 minutes to half time, we reckon. John McDermott with the throw. Friedman told to get away from him. Well in by Bart Williams. On by Paul Groves. Nicely taken by Jack Lester. Tumbled over. Town free kick. David Platt, of course, the manager of Nottingham Forest at the moment. Not his first managerial duty, of course. He was over in Italy before he was appointed to Nottingham Forest. In there comes a free kick. Kevin Donovan, it's a hopeful one more than anything. Kingsley Black running across his man. And in the end, Simica with a little push on him, and I thought that was obstruction by Kingsley Black. And Town can take this forward 10 yards, really. It's taken. Kingsley Black with it. To Mark Lever. He's looking for Jack Lester. Mark Lever across there again. Ball out. Town throw. And Doogie Friedman over-elaborating on the fall, I think it's fair to say. John McDermott. Town throw again. Lee Ashcroft was pulling his man around. Nothing was given. That's a foul, is it, by John McDermott? No, got the ball. Mark Lever trying to get that ball through to Kevin Donovan. A good attempt by Big Mert. Besant's kick. Massive one once again. Taken down beautifully. Forest trying to get the ball in there from David Pruton. It wasn't to be. Another ball required. Into the last minute of the first half, we reckon. Well, we probably even reckon time is up, according to Martin. Or 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. I'm not... Right, well, it's a corner kick at the end of it. Yeah, we've got balls all over the place at the moment, yeah. Including from me, but... Time is now, we have 2 minutes of added time to be played. The corner comes in very deep. Danny Coyne is there. Juggled it a bit, but got there. Straight through the middle. Jack Lester's a man running. Jack Lester still going. Steve Livingston. Not the best of balls forward. Caldicott got in. As did Donovan, it just went the wrong side of Lee Ashcroft. Dave Besant, good distance. John McDermott ran off him. Paul Groves, nicely done. Gallimore, it's been a good fighting half this by Grimsby Town. Kingsley Black. Paul Groves goes forward, Caldicott's available. Caldicott now needs a call. Livingston to Gallimore. Inside, Caldicott will take over. Nice one, Jack Lester. Looking up, curls it in, and curls it wide. He's trying to get a runner onto that. Surprised he didn't actually take it on himself and go into the penalty area. But as half-time approaches, it's 2-1 to Grimsby Town. And it's the front two who have done the job for us. Lee Ashcroft providing one and scoring one. And Jack Lester the scorer of the first goal. Through the middle. A little dummy there by Friedman trying to get Mark Lever to commit. John with it, and once again Town standing off him. Bart Williams sends it back. Gallimore not exactly panicked, but he didn't get the touch on it he wanted. Simica sends it towards the penalty area. John McDermott, we reckon time is now up. So does the referee. Well, a first half and a half. 2-1 to Grimsby Town. Jack Lester and Lee Ashcroft being the scorers. Gray pulls one back for Nottingham Forest within seconds of Town second. But it's a very, very eventful first half, and if the second half is anywhere near half as good as this one, we've got a lot of action for you.
Number 2.
Right, well, welcome back to the second half here. Change made for Nottingham Forest as we start the second half. We have on Matthew Louis-Jean, French I presume, who has come on for Kevin Dawson, who was booked in the first half. Paul Groves. Now once again Ashcroft on the chase, but Besant is there. Friedman. Away by Steve Livingston. Two-one's your half-time scoreline as well, you know. John McDermott up. Bart Williams. Early ball to the right-hand side. Over there is Andy Gray, the goal scorer for Forest. Bart Williams again, the man in the middle of the park. Bart Williams, good run. Pruton, laid back. Away by Livo, we got a knee to it or whatever, it's done enough, but it's still there now. And it's still there, it's an own goal. Mark Lever into his own goal. And there's all sorts of protests from the Town players. But within a minute of the start of the second half, the 2-goal lead disappears. Mark Lever putting into his own net. Terrible start. Town throw. Caldecott knocked over, it's a Town free kick. Well, we just need to keep the same fighting spirit in this second half as we had in the first half. Donovan. Good cross. Up goes McDermott. Donovan over his head. Ashcroft is there. Oh, good turn by Ashcroft. Sends it in and nobody on the end of it. I'd like to know what the Town protests were all about. It was Pruton who had made it. I don't know whether they thought he'd handled it, knocked it around with his arm or what have you. But there was certainly protests from the Town players. Mark Lever could do nothing about it. I think he just had to stick a leg out. He didn't know who was behind him. And in sticking out a leg, he did enough to put it in his own net. Nicely on by Ashcroft. Jack Lester on the chase. Hjelder is there. Back to Besant. And straight out from Besant. And Town with it all to do. 2-0 in front. Peg back to 2 apiece. Ashcroft. Nicely. Oh, nearly got Donovan in. Forest throw. Snap down the line. Rogers. Caldecott. Still Caldecott. Getting through some work. John McDermott. Ashcroft. Took the sting out of it. Turn and going at men now. Jack Lester. It must have been a close one. Forest have to take the ball back. Bart Williams might give it back to Brennan yet. No. It's a good looking ball. Oh, nicely played. Mark Lever was there. Good ball in by Brennan. Kingsley Black now. Ball forward. It wasn't a good one. I think it got a deflection. Oh, you could see Friedman was going to step over. Oh, the poor ball in the end. Danny Coyne. Early release, not a particularly good one. 5 minutes into the second half, 2-2. Goal coming after 1 minute of the second half for Nottingham Forest, bringing him back on level terms. And Town need to forget about that bad start. We just need to keep going with the work rate that we had in the first half. Because we've got a cracking game on our hands here, and it'd be a nice one if we can get the 3 points out of it. Steve Livingston. We're looking for John. Away by Livo. Forest throw. Louis Jean with the throw. Simica. Seen early by Livo. Good ball. Kevin Donovan. He's got Ashcroft available. Poor pass. Ooh, Paul Groves sliding in. Now Caldicott. Kevin Donovan. John McDermott. Offside on Jack Lester. It looks like we might have a change here, and I've got a feeling that Poughton is going to come on for Grimsby. Friedman. Oh, look at the space here again, straight through the middle. Pruton. Deflected, and that'll be a corner kick. And Alan Poughton getting stripped. Out. Corner will come in left-footed. A lot of swing on it. Easy one for Danny Coyne. John McDermott. Donovan in front of him. Jack Lester. Nicely taken. Oh, he was hoping Donovan had gone, and he was slow to react. Oh, he's recovered well though, Kevin Donovan. Good play by him. Never gave it up. And Town now about to make the change. The ball goes into the corner first, though, with John McDermott. Goal kick. Now, I've got a feeling it could be Kevin Donovan going off. We'll find out in a moment. No. Mark Lever. So Mark Lever now, I don't know whether Mark Lever has taken a knock. But Mark Lever goes off. Generous round of applause for him. So Paul Groves will go back into the defence, and Poughton will come into the middle of midfield. That's not a real problem for Town. First touch for Alan Poughton as well. So Mark Lever, who seems to have gone straight down the tunnel. Mark Lever taken off. It's either a tactical ploy or it's a case of Mark Lever being injured. Good recovery by Poughton. Town fighting for it. Livingston. Oh, drilled it straight into Gallimore. Not an awful lot of looking up there. Well, John's certainly not shot shy, is he? Stern John. John McDermott. Long ball, looking for the run from Leicester. Alan Poughton. Oh, he was trying to get Donovan in. Into Caldicott. Throw for Forest, right below us. Well in by John McDermott. Alan Poughton. Nicely laid off for Gallimore. Again, we're looking for Donovan. Ashcroft getting in first. Good play by him. And the ball to Leicester. There is a knock-off. Oh, lot on it. John McDermott might get there. He's going to struggle to do anything other than that. Town throw. Kevin Donovan to take the throw. John McDermott in space. Oh, and I bet he felt that. Ashcroft on the edge of the area. Oh, he tried to clip it in. And Gray is down and injured. And there's nothing... Rogers, should I say, is down and injured. And... yeah, Alan Rogers. There's nothing worse. I can tell you. Not on a day like today, there's nothing worse. It's bad enough on a warm day. The first thing you do is, if you can find them, you count them. But from that distance as well, because there's nothing you can do about it, you see. You can't get your hands in the way. And, and if you can find them, you pick them up and you put them back where they should have been, yeah. It does take the wind out your sails. The old lad's back, and his missus might take second place to a good pint tonight. 56 minutes gone, it's 2-2. Whether Rogers has got 2-2, I don't know, but anyway, it's 2-2 scoreline. Ashcroft. Oh, now that's given away badly, and he recovered well. Floats it forward, it's not a good ball. John McDermott. Kevin Donovan. Still Kevin Donovan. Little touch forward, Ashcroft on the run. All the way back to Besson. Caldicott was over the back of Pruton, nothing was given. Gallimore and Livingston. And away by Danny Coyne. Long clearance, nobody chasing it. Jack Lester and Lee Ashcroft leaving it to one another, really, and Lee Ashcroft was the man furthest forward in the end. Jack Lester, in actual fact, coming back, according to Martin on camera, so quite rightly left by him. In well by Kingsley Black. Ooh, wanted touching. Livo did very well. That's a good pass as well by Livo. Donovan needs to catch it. Ashcroft. Donovan available. Knocked off to John McDermott. Still John McDermott. Good surge. Still Macca going. Oh, I don't think he really made his mind up what he was doing. He was hoping Jack Lester might make the little run across it. Dave Besson, once again, good distance there is John. Friedman lays it off. Rogers. He's back to fighting fitness just about, but wide of the mark. Which is more than that pass from Kevin Donovan or John McDermott into his gonads was. That wasn't wide of the mark at all. Up well by Donovan. Ashcroft. Good challenge coming in by Helder. Away by Bart Williams. Paul Groves there. Now Livo taken off him. Livo again. Well in. Oh no, no. He got ball first. He got ball first. Nah, daft reaction by Friedman. He got knocked over in the challenge, we're not arguing with that, but the ball went first. The referee should have seen that. Going to be Bart Williams with it. Knocked off to Rogers. Rogers still going. Oh, nasty one. Gallimore only half away. Away now by Paul Groves. Jack Lester underneath it. Bart Williams. Bart Williams again. Oh, a good ball. Great bat, great ball. The overlaps there as well. Comes into the penalty spot. Good header by it wasn't Friedman in actual fact. It's Andy Gray who'd made his way forward, the scorer of the Forest goal. John McDermott. I was going to say it's a good run by Ashcroft, but it apparently wasn't. An hour of the game gone, still 2 apiece. Friedman's knockoff, not a good one. John McDermott saves it. And whether it must have got a deflection, that's all I can think. Paul Groves, Gallimore, Kingsley Black. Not the best of balls to him. Tony Gallimore. Gallimore again. Poughton. Very keen, the linesman below us with his flag. I know Forrester pushed the back 4 up, but some, what I would think, quite tight decisions at the moment. Stacey Caldecott did well. And again, Kingsley Black. Kjelder. Town throw. Steve Livingston. Donovan is wide on the right hand side, unavailable. Goes towards Jack Lester. Might be a corner if it goes, it won't, it'll be saved by Besson. Gallimore underneath it. Seemed to be pulled back by John, nothing was given. Poughton, Paul Groves clips it forward. Oh, nicely taken down. Simica was the man with it. Pruton still going, good skill. Poughton doing enough, following him back. Donovan. Ashcroft. Donovan goes forward. Could be a good ball to him, but it was away from him, and Donovan wasn't going to go in looking for it, I'm afraid. Gallimore. Kingsley Black in a lot of space. Looking for the run in. This time, Simica was there. Almost a good ball by Kingsley Black. Oh, Forrest knocking it about in midfield, somewhat dangerously. Bart Williams goes back to his goalkeeper. Lee Ashcroft not far away from closing him down. Good shove there by Livo, nothing given. Oh, Paul Groves scoops it back. Danny Coyne, that's okay, that's good. The ball back to him from Paul Groves wasn't intended to be the way it worked out. John McDermott. Donovan in well, that's going to be a Forest throw. Brennan. Pruton. Bart Williams. Oh, nice little ball. They're looking to knock it off, they can't do so. Stacey Caldecott. Good work by Livo there. That's getting an awful lot of Lee Ashcroft. Besant again. Friedman, good turn. Caught late by Gallimore. Well, I must admit, I did think he was caught there by Galley, but making the most of it, and I think probably the referee now is going to start looking for every time he goes down as to what it was all about. I must admit, I thought Galley caught him. Dave Besson. Oh, Jack Lester pulled back again. It seemed that way. It's going to be a Town throw. Other Town men on the bench this afternoon, of course, Bradley Allen, Adam Buckley and Danny Butterfield with Steve Crowdson. Oh, John McDermott didn't like Pruton's late challenge, quite rightly so. It's no offside. Livingston was keeping him onside. Rodgers straight through the face of the goal. He probably took it on a yard more than he needed to. But I think it was Livo who hadn't quite pressed up, and Rodgers was kept onside by that. 65 minutes gone, and you've got to say that was a real chance to make it 3-2. Danny Coyne's clearance. John McDermott. Still Macca. That could be a good ball if Donovan can get on the end of it. He's taken a good shove. Took another shove, but a goal kick will be the end result. Well, considering the circumstances, after being 2-0 down, Forest will be more than happy with the point as it stands at the moment, 2-2, after clawing themselves back into this game. But for all that, it's both sides realising that a point is not going to be an awful lot of good. Here's Lee Ashcroft. He's still going, and that's a penalty. And it's Yelder, and it's a red card. I think it's fair to say that Lee Ashcroft had stolen a yard on him, and Stacey Caldicott applauding the linesman who was right up with play. Yelder didn't think much to it. Obviously there was going to be push and shove in there, and no doubt Ashcroft was doing as much pushing as Yelder was shoving, but the fact of the matter was it was Ashcroft who was brought down by the challenge. Number 6 Yelder is going to go off. Jon Olaf Yelder goes off, and Lee Ashcroft is going to step up, take the penalty himself, and let's hope that Town can get in front. Yelder has to leave the field. Well, his manager should be getting him off. Lee Ashcroft. Yes, 3-2, great penalty. Good penalty. Right in the corner. Besant gets the right way, and I think it is fair to say that Town have been under the cosh so far in the second half, but we've got to nose he's back in front again. Lee Ashcroft has made one, he's now scored 2, and Town go 3-2 in front. There's all sorts of complaints coming from the Forest bench. Livo away. Ashcroft gets the ball off to Stacey Caldicott. Kevin Donovan, McDermott goes. Bad ball. Besant away. Kevin Donovan with the throw. John McDermott. Ashcroft was knocked over. Kevin Donovan, this is more like it. Ashcroft is down and injured. John McDermott, back to Donovan. Town will keep going. Good skill. Schumacher through the middle. Friedman. 3 Town men around it. Somebody should get a nut on it. Paul Groves did. It's going to fall low for Louis Jean. Ball forward isn't a good one. Ashcroft is back on his feet, by the way. John McDermott in well, a good challenge. Stacey Caldicott, Lee Ashcroft. Stacey Caldicott done a lot of work in midfield today. Stacey Caldicott, Powelton. Oh! Silly challenge by Pruton. No need for it. Same as I said about Lee Ashcroft in the first half. No need to make that sort of challenge on your opposite numbers in the half of the field. There's a change to be made. The goal scorer will go off, and Thierry Bonalaire will come on. So Gray off, Bonalaire on, Town free kick. And in the meantime, Pruton booked. Steve Livingston gives it away. So 68 minutes gone when Town took that 3-2 lead. 70 minutes of the game gone now, 20 minutes left, and I'll tell you something, there's still plenty of action left in this as well. Bart Williams. Pruton. Manu's just been booked. Forest, of course, now down to 10 men. Challenge by Ashcroft was a foul. Clumsy challenge, a forwards challenge. And as we say, of course, Lee Ashcroft, we don't want him getting involved in an awful lot at all, apart from at the other end of the field. Bart Williams, Rogers with it. Left to Bart Williams, swings it in low, it's a poor one. Powelton away. Jack Lester is there, putting pressure on his man. Stacey Caldicott's up in the air stuff at the moment. Livo. Jack Lester on the chase. Jack Lester still going. Dave Besant has got to go. That's the rules, I'm afraid. He was 5 yards outside of his penalty area. Dave Besant will have to make his way off. Forest down to 9. Jack Lester had chipped him. The best part about it was it would have probably hit him smack in the face or in the chest, but he put his arms in the way. I don't know how much his arms were actually stopping the ball, because I reckon his body would have stopped the ball, you know. But the fact of the matter is he put his arms in the way, the ball hit his arms. Well, it's all happening, and look at the action on the touchline. I don't think that's a happy dugout. David Platt there. And I think it's fair to say that's a good round of applause for Dave Besant, who goes off. He was a favourite here at Blundell Park. And nice applause from the pontoon stand for Dave Besant. He won't be very happy. That won't console him an awful lot. And it looks like the number 2, so, well, Louis Jean, who was substitute at half-time, is going off. On comes Mark Crossley. Well, of course, Mark Crossley is no mug. Mark Crossley, first-class goalkeeper, has been for a long time. So Crossley comes on. It's a direct free kick for Grimsby Town, smack in the middle of goal, 5 yards outside the penalty area. Looks like Kingsley Black will line this one up. And Town themselves about to make another change by the look of things. And no doubt Bradley Allen will come up. And I don't know whether the referee has spotted this or not, but there's another change to be made. I think he's got to let the free kick be taken first. 74 minutes gone. Kingsley Black over the top. And I reckon this could be just Jack Lester for Bradley Allen, unless Town want to go with 3 up front and take full advantage of the situation. because we could take Donovan off. He's taking Kingsley Black off. So Bradley Allen comes on, Kingsley Black goes off, and I think this will be now, let's face it, Forest are down to 9. Town not only should win this, but if we go to 4-3-3, we should extend the lead. Bart Williams. First touch for Bradley Allen. Yep, off it goes. Gallimore. Through the middle. Oh, great run. Laid off. Cross comes in, it's deflected, it's still in the middle. Forest carry it away. Well, Forest have got nothing to lose. Town need to commit it. Well stopped by Livo. Oh, it's too far away from Jack Lester. Pruton. Not the best of balls there by Friedman. Friedman seems to have gone back into midfield, if not defence. Stacey Caldicott. Town obviously have got to hold on to this lead with 14 minutes of their game to go, but it would be nice if we could extend it as well. Ashcroft. Ashcroft again. Poughton. Gallimore. Caldicott, nicely off. Kevin Donovan. Bradley Allen. John McDermott. Donovan, who's going to be playing more through the middle by the look of things. Poughton, Gallimore joins in. Poughton. Oh, look at this. Jack Lester, is it? Offside. Jack Lester got through in the inside left position. Crossley still had to make the save. He wasn't to know. Crossley away. In comes Paul Groves. Stacey Caldicott towards Ashcroft. Ooh! Upended. Stacey Caldicott almost the furthest man forward. That's a great ball. Bradley Allen asking for handball. It looked like it. It looked like handball. I don't think the referee dare give another penalty. I reckon. Forest swinging the ball to this side. This is Rogers. Bart Williams. Hit towards John. Offside, and I think there's going to be a booking here, and this booking is going to be for the late challenge some time back on Lee Ashcroft. Yeah. And that is on Bonalaire, the substitute who came on, and he clattered Lee Ashcroft some time ago in the centre circle. It's the first opportunity the referee has had to book him. John McDermott, there's a run made by Ashcroft, drags his defender out with him, still Lee Ashcroft fighting for it. It's going to be a foul to Nottingham Forest. Lee Ashcroft has to be careful himself. With 12 minutes of the game to go, we want to keep 11 men on the pitch. We've got to do that. Crossing clearance, Poughton is there. Livingston. Gallimore. There's a run made by Bradley Allen. It wasn't spotted. Stacey Caldicott. Now it is. It's Caldicott again. Livingston. No, that's just a lump forward. But it might be Lee Ashcroft getting there. Lee Ashcroft just has to be careful down there. Doesn't have to rush into any challenges. Forest throw. Breaks for Forest. There's the ball on. John, Livingston gets in front of him, and Stern John just pulling Livingston back. Free kick taken, Paul Groves. 10 minutes of the game left, we now reckon. Apart from what's going to be added on, there'll be a considerable amount for that, I reckon. Paul Groves. Gallimore. That's going to be a good ball. Bradley Allen played it behind Donovan. Donovan to go. John McDermott goes outside him. Still John McDermott. Checks. Donovan. Bradley Allen back to Pelton. Town playing keep ball at the moment. Well, the crowd wanting the ball forward, and Town are keeping it very, very square. Paul Groves. This is going to end up with a goalkeeper. Now that is poor play. I don't mind us keeping the ball square. That's a good clearance. Oh, and here he goes. Lee Ashcroft. Couldn't steer it towards a goal. Well, 1 minute we're saying it's poor play. It ended up not being in, as much as Danny Coyne almost got an assist there. But it didn't need to go back to him in the first place. If we're going to keep it square. Friedman, John McDermott staying with him. Friedman standing on the ball. Bradley Allen. Ashcroft. Donovan more or less playing as a striker at the moment. John McDermott. 9 minutes left. Bradley Allen. Pelton. Caldicott. Bradley Allen. Gallimore. Still Gallimore. Oh, it's a good ball. It's a great ball. Jack Lester lays it on a plate. He should have taken it on. He could have taken it on, and he didn't. First time snapshot by Lee Ashcroft is a poor finish compared to how he finished in the first half. Should have buried it. Snapped at it a little bit there, Lee Ashcroft.
So hat-trick for them guys.
Bart Williams. Caldicott breaking it up. Donovan. It's going to be a very shaky last 7 minutes for Town. Caldicott, not the best of balls to Pelton, but Pelton has still got it, and he's found Donovan. Donovan will get this left side. It's a good ball. Is that Bradley Allen over there? Finds Jack Lester. Still Jack Lester. Edge of the area. Yes! 4-2. Kevin Donovan. And that is a genuine goal from Kevin Donovan. The two that he's been credited with so far this season have been rather dubious, but that was no question about that one. Laid on a plate by Jack Lester. 4-2, Kevin Donovan. Martin on camera saying good finish, and it was a good finish. Kept his head over the ball, slid it wide of Crossley. Not complete power, just enough. Caldicott. John McDermott. Donovan's going to switch this if he can. Takes it on himself, was pulled back. Well, Roger's not liking it, he'll get himself in trouble in a minute. Free kick taken. John McDermott. Still John McDermott's taking it into the corner. Still going. Corner kick. Well, the Forest fans behind that goal, look at it, they've had enough. Poorly taken corner. Neither used an ornament, we didn't keep it, we didn't really give it away. Forest get it back, send it forward, John McDermott. Lee Ashcroft. He's got a lot of space for Bradley Allen on the far side. Houghton, oh, let the ball run through him. Forest break. It's a good break as well, but Town have got men back in numbers. We should be able to defend this, let's face it. Bart Williams, that's a good ball though. This will be Rogers. Still Rogers. John McDermott running across him. Rogers throwing himself. Gallimore. 5 minutes of the game left. 4-2 to Town. John McDermott. 2 from Lee Ashcroft. Jack Lester with 1. Kevin Donovan with 1. Bradley Allen now. Long range and wide. Bart Williams. It's been a good fighting performance this by Grimsby. I mean, OK, Forest down now to 9 men, and there's always going to be an uphill task as the ball goes out. Donovan. Bradley Allen peeling off on the far side. Donovan goes for Gallimore. Houghton, Gallimore, Caldicott. Gallimore again. Whoa. Got straight through the challenge. Nicely towards Bradley Allen, who's at distance. That won't matter to him. Good challenge. Just couldn't quite get the ball from out underneath his feet. 3 minutes of the game left. Lee Ashcroft trying to make a nuisance of himself amongst Bart Williams, and he couldn't. Forest get the ball forward. Nicely taken by John. Livingston makes it easy for Danny Coyne. Well, I thought he'd made it easy for Danny Coyne, but Danny Coyne decided to whack that ball into touch. It's not been a dirty game. It's been a good, tough game, but Forest are down to 9 men. One, admittedly, for a professional foul. Well, I say professional foul, a foul in the penalty area, stopping the man going goalwards. Here's Poughton, away from the challenge. Good burst this from Poughton. Jack Lester had strayed offside, he couldn't give it to him. Stacey Caldicott into the middle, or he just needed to lift it. He couldn't get as much into it as he wanted. Then, of course, Dave Besant handling the ball outside his own area. But Town have got a 2-goal lead here. It's 4-2 with 2 minutes of normal play left. This is Pruton. Good challenge. Great challenge by Livo. Bradley Allen. Livo now gets it back. Another change to be made in a moment, or is it the time going up? The time going up, I suspect. Ashcroft. Bradley Allen outside him, 1 minute of the game left. Still Bradley Allen. Stacey Caldicott has made a good space for himself. And here is Stacey Caldicott. It's going to fall for Jack Lester. Lays it on a plate. And that was a bad challenge on Jack Lester.
That was a penalty.
He clattered Jack Lester. He thought, well, blow it, the game is lost. I'm going to give him that. I'm going to upend the man. 4 minutes to be added, that's not surprising. Bart Williams. Now Bradley Allen all the way back to Crossley. Bart Williams more or less playing as a defender now. Damage limitation exercise from Nottingham Forest. They're 4-2 down. And the Forest fans applauding every time they get the ball. It's ironic cheers. Ashcroft, the ball got away from him. Through the middle, Jean's away. Goal kick. The full 90 have now been played. We're into the 4 minutes that have been added on. Gallimore. Caldicott. Donovan. Space for Bradley Allen. Backs off with the ball. John McDermott in support. Stacey Caldicott available in a little bit of space. John McDermott goes alone. Oh, he didn't need to check. Didn't need to check. Caldicott's ball in, not a good one. And Crossley under no pressure. Well, Forest keeping the ball, and you've got to say that at 4-2 of course Town, we're desperate for the points, we need to get points, but they've 9 men on the field, and as John tries to get his way forward, and does, and saved by Coyne's feet because he got away from 2 challenges. Town should have had the ball kept at the other end. And Town desperately in need of goals, as Martin just reminds me, and I was about to mention it actually, because our goals for and against at the moment is horrific compared to what we've been used to over the last few seasons. Rogers will take the corner kick, and there's 2 minutes of play left, we reckon. Look at this, no marking. Bart Williams, still Bart Williams, held up by Stacey Caldicott, and no marking again, and straight in, sloppy play. Friedman saying he got a touch. It makes it 4-3, and what poor defending from minute 1. From the corner being taken, we never got to it, and it didn't look as though we particularly wanted to get to it. And now we do need to keep the ball and keep it properly. And Forest sense, of course, that there's still life out there, and of course there is, because they've dragged themselves back to 1 goal within it. And now, of course, Crossley will launch this ball forward. 1 minute left. I think Friedman is claiming it, although I don't know whether he'll get it. Crossley again, straight forward. Poughton is there. To Gallimore. Ashcroft. Still Ashcroft. Still Ashcroft. There's the ball outside. All the way back to Gallimore. Donovan's available in the middle. Stacey Caldicott, now Donovan. John McDermott available right. Should be McDermott's ball. Donovan goes for the bottom corner, couldn't reach it. Town keep the ball. Well, it's a final whistle. It's a little disappointing end to the game from Grimsby Town, but the points were important, and that's what we've got. But a terrific game of football, action from all angles here today. Goals, incidents, referees falling over, debate, penalties. It's been a good scrap. No complaints, I don't think, from the Forest players, really. Besant knew full well he had to go. And I'm afraid when the penalty was given against Hjelde, he knew that he was walking as well. It made it rather sour for Nottingham Forest, I'm afraid, in the end, but they played the part in what was a good game of football at the end.